Hey guys, it's me Sophia. 오늘은요 has died versus has been dead를 리퀘스트를 받았습니다. 그래서 여러분도 뭐를 궁금하면 밑에 comment down below 해주면 내가 바로 비디오를 만들어 줄게요. has died versus has been dead. 사람들이 많이 이것들을 되게 헷갈리고 mixed up 되는데 오늘은 되게 쉽게 가르쳐 줄게요. First sentence, my father has died for 2 years. And then, my father has been dead for 2 years. Now try to think which one is correct and which one is wrong. Just think. I'll give you a moment. And now, I'll tell you the answer. The first one is wrong, and the second one is correct. My father has died for 2 years. My father has been dead for 2 years. Now, dying is a one-time event. It happens instantaneously. Just one time, because humans don't usually die multiple times. Like, I died once when I was 10, I just came back to life. Died when I was 20, just, we don't die multiple times, that's false. We only die once. My father has died for 2 years, but they're implying that it's 2 years, which is a long time. Now, by saying has died, which means died immediately, recently, but they say 2 years, and that's really contradictory because you can't do something instantaneously in 2 years. That would also imply that you have died multiple times during 2 years. So each month I died. That doesn't make any sense. So that is obviously wrong. Now, why this is right. My father has been dead for 2 years. This is implying that they died 2 years ago. They died before. And this is correct because he has been dead for 2 years. He's been dead for a long time. And by using been, you're implying that that was a long time ago. And you can also say my father has died, referring back to the first sentence. If you just delete this part, then it still makes sense. My father has died. That is correct. That is grammatically correct. But it changes the meaning. Because that means that happened instantaneously. But this is supposed to say that 2 years ago, but this is instantaneously, right now, very recently. And I have another example. Basically, this is the same for all verbs that are very instantaneous, like died, or landed, or arrived. The plane has landed for an hour. The plane has been landing for an hour. Now, thinking about what I said earlier with these two examples, think about which one is right and which one is wrong. I'll give you a small moment, just a waiting dance. Okay, the first one is obviously wrong, like this example above. This implies that the plane has kept on landing for an hour. So it just went up and back down, went up and back down. And that really doesn't make sense, does it? Imagine you're sitting in a plane, you look out the window and just the plane's going up and then landing again for an hour. That would be a very wasteful flight. Landing is a one-time instantaneous event. When you end the flight, you just land. And that's it. You don't just go back up. Like the plane director doesn't change his mind. No, I didn't land that correctly. It goes back up and it goes. That doesn't happen. So that is obviously wrong. And second, the plane has been landing for an hour. Now, this is kind of a weird sentence. Because this alone, just by itself without the sentence, it is grammatically correct. But when you put it in the context of the sentence, it kind of doesn't make sense. Because this implies that the plane has been landing for an hour. And that implies that the plane has been slowly moving and slowly landing for an hour. And it usually doesn't take that long for a plane to land, so you probably should not use that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like and click the subscribe box right here. Once again, thank you so much. Bye! 오늘은요, 책가방을 소개해 줄 거예요. 사람들이 많이 궁금해가지고 미국에서 책가방은 안에 뭐 들어가 있는지 하고 학교에 뭐 갖고 다니는지 오늘 설명해 줄게요.
그래서 처음은 여기 popin 네모나죠. 한국에는